Hey everybody and welcome to Tech Tips with me, Jacob. Today we have a little episode from Yololiv. It is the Yolocam S3. And as you might know, we were at the IBC in 2025 in Amsterdam, and we picked one of these up to review. So this is a web camera, or a USB-C camera. It is a small little guy. It can magnet on sideways or horizontal or vertical. You can use it either as a web camera or an input to your Yoloboxes. So this one has a USB-C, comes like one of these. So USB to either USB-A or USB-C with an adapter. So it connects to the Extreme in the USB-C, and the MacBook also USB-C. And it comes with this awesome little clamp. So it has a 1/4 inch, so you can fold that out, put it on a tripod, and you can adjust it as so. Or you just put it on your laptop, and then it just hangs on like so. And then you can adjust your tilt with the top part. And then it just magnets it on like so. Or on the other one, want to have it on the vertical, pop it on that way. So it's a small device, but it is quite heavy, so it's good materials in it. The sensor size is 1/1/3, and the f-stop is 1.85, so very short and a lot of light sensitivity in it, so that's nice. So we're gonna test a little bit of just regular light to see how it actually fares, so it doesn't get too grainy in its pictures like many other web cameras do. So without further ado, I think we should do a little test, and not in a studio, because most of you won't actually use the web camera in a studio, but actually just connect it to a computer and having your meeting. So let's hop over to our non-studio to do a little bit of tests and going through the controls that you can use. So now we're out of the studio and in a regular room without a studio lighting. And as you can see, I'm fairly well lit. I only have a couple of windows here lighting me. So this would be a actual test if you were just having a meeting. You don't usually have all of the studio lights up as well. And as you can see, it follows me quite well and it is quite bright. Just to show you where the software actually is in YOLO's website. You just go into the Yolocam S3, and in the middle down here you have software for DSLR-like settings and controls, and just press download and choose which kind of computer you have. On graphic settings you can go between 16:9 or 9:16, so standing or horizontal. So if you push that, it goes sideways, goes back to 16:9 again, and then underneath you have 50 Hz or 60 Hz or 25 or 30, and that's depending on if you're in North America or if you're in Europe. Europe is 50 and North America is 60. That makes the lights in the background flicker if you have a lot of lights on, so that would be a setting you can change that in. Very handy. You can also change your sharpness if you want it to be softer or sharper on the image. So it's a little bit softer, and back up to sharp. There, and the contrast you can go up and down, so the blacks really scream at you if you go too far up. But you can set it there as well. There, back to 50. Saturation is the colors, so it gives you warmer colors or colory colors, so to speak. Back then, lens shading correction is if you have a lot of shadows in the side here. So it usually comes with a wide angle lens that you get a bit of a vignetting on the sides. So you can either correct that or not, so it just brightens up the sides here, so it's not distracting. You have 3 types of focus. You have your face focus, which follows your face, like so. You have the center, or the S, which is the center part here. So if you're showing something here, it'll focus, and then back to the center square right there. And autofocus continuous it just goes for whatever's in the middle, I believe. So there, and it has this big square. So the risk is that it's going to catch the background as well. If I move out, it will go for the background, and it goes back to me if I'm in the center, right? You also have your option of zooming in. So if I want to be a little bit closer, a tad too close maybe, and then out again. So if you have something in the background you kind of want to crop away, then just very good. It's a digital zoom, so you lose a little bit of quality, but it looks very nice anyways. You can set some hotkeys if you're going to have multiple cameras, so you can switch in between them. Hotkeys are down here. So if you activate the hotkeys, you have camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. You can control them on the numbers on the top. Back to settings. There you go. You also have your exposure, so you can pick if you want to have manual control and set your ISO and your shutter. So if you want to play around with the shutter, you can see if there's a lot of movement when you move. So especially if it's dark and you increase the shutter, the jitters will increase. If we take them down a bit, You can see the movement between the fingers changes. Go back to auto. No, it's not as sharp, but it's blurry instead, so motion blur. Down below you have the white balance. You can do your auto white balance, so depending on what light you have around you, it'll automatically go for it. If you have a lot of mixed light behind you, maybe blue light here, yellow light there, you can set it to whatever you want. So 32 would be studio lights or late daylights. Up to 56 would be bright sunlight. So you can set an offset and pick which color you want to have it on. There you go. So auto does very well actually. I look alive. And then you have some audio settings on here. You can do your noise reduction and your volume to what you're recording. So there you have it, guys. This is what the app looks like, or the controls that you can do. So why don't we hop over just real quick to show you the difference if you didn't use this camera. And this is the camera I have naturally. So if I switch this over to the S3, it's quite a difference. See how much sharper I am now? Go one more time. So this is the 4K camera from Yololiv I'm going through right now. And if I switch over to the FaceTime regular camera, this is what you get normally. So, I mean, it's much, much better. Isn't it? Isn't it? Back to S3 and then back to the studio. It's really nice that you can actually control so many settings in this. You have a lot of manual control, so you can take over and actually set it to your situation depending on where you are and make sure you do get the focus that you want. If you want to show products, for example, you can have it switch, or if you just want it to focus on you, you can have your face focus as well. I really love all of the proper settings in there. It's not just auto 1, auto 2, hope for the best, but you can actually set it to the numbers if you want to, which is pretty awesome. On the website, they claim that this is as good as a DSLR. I don't have many DSLRs laying around, but I have a Canon EOS R, which is one of the earlier mirrorless cameras. So we're going to put that to the test, both on face and nature. So let's put them up side by side with an actual mirrorless camera. So on the left, you're going to have the EOS R with a 24 to 105 lens set on 24 millimeters, and then the web camera on the side. But quality-wise, they really hold up, and you can see the autofocus following me as I move around, and they both do very well. So in this claim, the web camera does very well. So in this case, they both went into the Yolobox Extreme as inputs and recorded, so they have the same bitrate and everything, and this is what they looked like when you had the comparison. But now we're going to do a other test with just nature, flowers, color, and some light coming at it, so you can see how it fares and chooses what is the best. So again, it is against the EOS R, and it can't go as wide as the web camera does. So you can see here, it's a little bit more cropped in. Otherwise, I had to back up the camera like several meters to get the same exact shot. But at least you can see how it handles the colors. So you can see that this is AI driven, so it's a very smart little camera. I still love that you can do all of the settings on your own, so if you want to fine tune it and actually use it. I also love that it is good enough to actually use as an input to the Extreme as well. It's a perfect wide shot camera because it is so wide and you can't really get that wide with regular cameras in the same way. So this is a really awesome device. Also love that it's so solid. I love this little clip that you can actually just pop in and have it. It's very solid, and love that you can angle it as well. And quality-wise, I must say it really holds up. Just using it as a web camera was extremely much better than the built-in one. It holds up against a mirrorless camera as well. It has really good quality. I love how the focus really follows you around, that you can pick what is important to you. I really love how small it is, how solid it is, and it really does. This clip also is awesome. So, I mean, I really recommend this product. Yolobox did send this to us to check out and review, but I really like it. That thought is my own. And I will leave a link down below so you can find one if you want to pick one up for yourself. And up until next time, guys, I hope you liked this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.